Hello, fellow YouTubers. This is Rude Dog 21 with another episode of the Clemente Chronicles. So, on this episode, I want to talk about the New York Yankees and their World Series teams. As we all know, the Yankees are going to be facing the LA Dodgers this Friday. Oh, it's going to be an exciting World Series. Teams so evenly matched and everything. I'm a Yankee fan, and it just brings back memories, especially with for example, Derek Jeter and then the core five. But me, myself, I grew up rooting for the Yankees in the 70s, especially the 76, 77, and 78 Yankees. So this is going to be broken up in three parts. So I'm going to talk about the 76 Yankees a little bit here. So they went to the World Series against the Big Red Machine. They did get swept out there by the Cincinnati Reds. Awesome team. You know, they had great players with Tony Perez here, Joe Morgan. I still say Joe Morgan was the cog. People say Pete Rose and all that, but Joe Morgan was the man in those teams. Johnny Bench. And Charlie Hustle. Pete Rose. Rest in peace. So, they did get overmatched and everything. The Yankees have their own core there. I mean, they have Bucky Day, Willie Randolph, Greg Nettles, Chris Chambliss, and of course the captain, Thurman Munson. But in 1977, they added Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. And that just put him over the edge. With 76, I mean, they had some lean years in the early 70s and late 60s until they played the Kansas City Royals in the championship game. Then Chris Chambliss hits that home run to beat George Brett and the Kansas City Royals. I still remember that, watching that game on TV. Here's a George Brett rookie card. I always said that I'm a Yankee fan, but in the 70s, the Royals were my second favorite team out there. Yeah, I did enjoy the Royals. So we got Reggie Jackson in 77. And that just took us to another level where we faced the LA Dodgers, Steve Garvey, and Ron Say here. That was a hell of a team there too. Little rivals, let's put it that way. That's why it's so fitting that the Yankees are playing the Dodgers this year. So in this series, I'm gonna, talk about the ball players on that lineup. So part one would be the pitchers and some of the subs on that team. Part two will be the outfielders. Then part three will be the infielders of the Yankees of the 76, 77, 78. So we're going to go ahead and start off now with the pitchers here. So I'm going to start off with Jim Catfish Hunter, 5-time World Series champion. 74 Cy Young Award winner. 8 times All-Star. Yeah, I think, if I'm not mistaken, since 1915, if I'm not mistaken, he was the fastest to accumulate 200 wins at age 31. Unfortunately, he did retire, I think, at 33, if I'm not mistaken, due to health complications. So, there you go. I have the 66 tops. And these cards I'm going to show you, they're not going to be all in Yankee uniforms. Most of these cards are going to be the rookie cards or the first year single cards. So that's the right-hander pitcher. I'm not going to show every single player on the team, but the ones that I grew up rooting for. So Jim Hunter was my right-hander pitcher that I selected. Ron Guidry is my left-hander pitcher. Gator, or like most people want to call him, Louisiana Lightning. 2 times World Series champion. 78 Cy Young Award winner. And a lot of people don't know this. He was a hell of a fielder. 5 times Gold Glove. 4 times All-Star. A lot of people don't know this either. He was the 1984 Roberto Clemente winner. This guy was clutch here. That 78 year was just incredible. I still think he should have won the MVP. I think they gave that to Jim Rice. And this is his 77 card, second year card. All right. So a couple of relief pitchers here. In 76 and 77, the closer was Sparky Lyle here. Sparky Lyle, 2 times World Series champion, 3 times All-Star, 77 Cy Young Award winner. The first relief pitcher to do that. Let's see here. And I didn't even know this. He was third in the MVP in 1974. All right, here. Yep, so he was with the 76-77 closer. And 6 is the 69 tops. Now, in 78, even though he won the Cy Young in 77, Steinbrenner wound up going out and getting Goose Gossage. This is 73 tops Gossage card here. So, won 1 World Series, which is 78. He was a 9-time All-Star. The Goose, a Hall of Famer. Coming off the bench, mostly like pinch hitting duties and everything, we have Cliff Johnson here. The Yankees used to tease this guy a lot. He said all he used to do is strike out and hit home runs. I have a 1975 tops. Let's see here. He was in the Astros in this card here. He was a catcher. I didn't know he'd come up as a catcher. I always thought he was like a DH first baseman out there. 2 times World Series champion. Of course, it was a 70 and 78. And for a long time, he held the record for the most pinch hit home runs. He had 20 home runs. I can't remember who broke it. I want to say it's Matt Stairs, I think, broke that record. So, all right. Another person coming off the bench, Paul Blair. This is the 1966 tops to have a Paul Blair here. Look at that beautiful card here. So Paul Blair is a 4 times World Series champion, twice with the Yankees, twice with the Orioles. 2-time All-Star. 8-time Gold Glove winner. Very underrated ball player. First player to get 5 hits in a postseason game. They didn't know that either. So he was mostly a defensive replacement. He stole a lot of bases. I think he stole like 2 or 3 bases in the 78 World Series, if I'm not mistaken. There you go. Clean card. In fact, yeah, it says here, Paul stole 60 bases in 1963. A very good player. Outstanding ball player, in my opinion. And last one of the people coming off the bench, I have Roy White. One of the few homegrown ball players the Yankees brought up. 2-time World Series champion, 2-time All-Star. He was a switch hitter, especially with the Yankees. It's hard to come out there. Yankees never produced too many switch hitters. Led the league in fielding. People don't know that in percentage. From 68 to 71, 4 years. Yes. He came up as a second baseman. That's why you see the poles that way. So, they converted him into the outfield there. Beautiful car, 1968 Topps. And after he retired, he wound up playing in Japan, where he had a pretty good career out there too. So this is ending part 1 of this series here. I'll be doing shortly part 2, and that'll be we'll be talking about the outfielders, starting outfielders for the New York Yankees from 76 to 78. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. This is Mark signing off. Take care and be safe. Peace.